Hi. So in this lab we had 7 different activities. In the first activity, it was based on a synthesis reaction. Basically, we had steel wool and we submerged it in vinegar, and this basically allowed it to oxidize, the steel wool to oxidize, which caused it to rust. It also meant that the temperature was going to rise and then fall again. And so I have a picture of the original steel wool and of the rusted steel wool. Second, in activity 2, we had a decomposition reaction. And so basically we mixed dry yeast and hydrogen peroxide. This basically caused the molecules to react and speed up, which caused it to heat up, and it began to foam, lots of tiny bubbles, and it basically just overflowed over our test tube. It was a chemical reaction that I believe just broke the hydrogen peroxide into separate oxygen, gas, and water. Activity 3 was a single replacement reaction. This single replacement reaction caused the water in the tube to move, to basically evaporate, so that way the hydraulic acid could become a gas. And I have pictures of that as well. And then activity 4 was the double replacement reaction. This double replacement reaction basically caused both the vinegar and the baking soda to separate, as well as it did foam. Many people use that as a cleaning method. We can put it in the shower and it'll clean the grime off of your tile. Activity 5 was a combustion reaction. So we added the vinegar and baking soda together to make a chemical reaction. We put the candle flame, or the candle gas, over the vinegar and baking soda gas, and basically all it did was extinguish the flame. Activity 6 was precipitation reaction. So when the gases mixed, there was a precipitation that happened inside the tube. So the water transferred and precipitated the tube. And then our last activity was another combustion reaction. And so basically all it did is you held the steel wool over the candle, and the steel wool ignited, and it began to spark instead of flame, and that's because of the metal and the iron. And that was lab 5.